It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
And we're in.
Big stretch, everybody. Hi! Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. We got the group here today. So, in case you missed last week, and yeah, we did play last week. Holy cow. Anyway, the week flew by for me. I don't know about anybody else. But
Feels like a while since we last played. I don't know why.
really?
I don't
feels
know.
Feels like we played yesterday. Anyway, in case you missed last week, the party went through and played board games to Garl Glittergold's amusement, trying to rescue Anzu. The party, after braving through Connect 4, Tic-Tac-Toe, Mastermind, Checkers, and Battle Chess, finally saved Anzu, and they are now able to return the material plane successful.
You know what's great is we have Anzu, but Hunter still has Mo as well.
That is true.
Kill Mo.
Do you want to take over?
I can if you want me to, or for
No.
now, you can play two characters.
Just play two characters, please. It'll be so much more entertaining.
I'll play two characters.
If you want, we can treat Mo more like an NPC, which would make him my character. But I think for now, you playing two is fine. I don't think it's going to last much longer anyway.
I don't know if we can let Mo go after watching him try to murder people.
Water
So
under
he
the
knows too
bridge.
much.
He knows too much, you're right. We have to kill him.
Try to murder.
That would be really
Oh.
funny.
Mo, come here. I have a birthday cake for you. It's down
That's
in
not
this
his birthday.
hole. It's his birthday. He doesn't know what
All
his
right.
birthday is.
There's
So,
a
you
net
guys-
inside and it comes shooting out.
Yeah. So, it is, the sun is starting to set, or at least the light in the area is starting to go down as you guys stand outside of Garl Glittergold's estate. You see around you a small community, no pun intended, of gnomes, craftsmen, farmers, things of that nature. But yeah, what do you guys want to do? How are you going to get home?
Is
That's a big
Garl still
question.
with us?
No.
Son of a bitch. That was our way home.
Anzu, you have your spellbook back. You have a pair of extra robes. But yeah, your white robes are gone. You also have your staff back. and yeah, all your
This robe
possessions.
is not wide.
Anzu, are you okay?
While you were gone, we decided
What
white
should do
didn't
with my
suit
robe?
you.
Why is it brown?
Anzu, are you okay?
Wait, what?
While you were gone, we decided white didn't
Why,
suit you.
okay.
We ran out of toilet paper.
We accidentally threw it in with the darker colors.
We can work on this later. Thea, I pulled the wrong card. We need to pull another.
Linares walks over to you, Anzu,
Slap him.
and she puts her hand on your shoulder, and she looks directly in your eyes. If you do that again, I will rescue you again, and then kill you myself. And then she kisses you, and then walks off.
You know, statistically, he has a pretty good chance here. The past
As
two
you say
cards...
that, and she passes
No,
by you,
you're
she just
you're
gives
right.
you this glare.
You're right. You know, I should always listen to the wife.
You know, and statistically, she's more likely to kill me than anything else in the world.
You know what? I think you're right. I think we just go ahead and let you die by her hand.
Not what I was thinking. Anyway,
Oh, were you thinking of killing her? We can plot it if you want.
what do we need to do now? Where's the robe? Is this really it? Did you turn it brown? Did you use it as a poop towel?
No, your amazing cleric niece, who helped us get here with some great strategy, actually can explain what happened to your robe. I'm so sorry I just threw you into that while you're eating.
No, I was just trying to open the stream on Twitch.
Oh.
Just now we have 3 viewers.
Shh, don't tell them that.
See it, dude.
Sorry. Well,
Cool, I'm on the other.
and I'm just there's still a chicken foot on under my eye.
Yep.
In order to find you, I may have thrown it in as payment to someone so that you
That's
wouldn't be
fine.
stuck there forever.
Yes.
And so we don't have it anymore. Someone else.
Maybe we could buy it back.
Oh, we're not buying it back.
Here, I don't think you're going to want to wear it after the person we traded it to, as. I'm going to try and find a way out of here. You can.
Linares,
I'm just
I'll
going
help
to-
you with that.
No. You stay here. I'll be back. And then she immediately, like, she walks a few feet and then Misty steps. She's completely gone.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, did you meet God?
Yes.
Yes, was very nice, man. He made me play chess naked. My balls touched that chair over there.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just give you some clothes to wear, or maybe just a blanket. Though it's not too chilly here, it probably felt very freeing for you. It's almost like just the perfect temperature here, you know?
Yes. That dusk was building, you know what I mean. Oh, where'd he go? Is he still here?
He is not.
We're talking about.
He disappeared. I'm assuming he
Little
can hear us.
gold.
He is. You are in his realm, so it's highly likely that he can, in fact, hear you.
Our major issue, and I'll try to figure this out, but Linares ran away before I could try to talk to her about this, is that we have the same issue of getting back from here as we do from the Feywild. So time-wise, it's a little bit harder for us to cast a spell and end up in the right time again. But I could probably
What are
figure
you
out...
talking about? Why don't we just range?
Well, if we plane shift, it's
We-
similar to the Feywild, so certain time zones don't
Yeah.
line up as well. So we could end up in 50 years in the future, where it could be a desolate wasteland with a Tarask walking around.
Ah, good times.
Hey, who's the guy over there that doesn't blink?
I was wondering which one of you would bring up him having to do both characters at once, and I
Uh,
kind of thought it was going to be Hunter.
Anzu, come here. Let's have a talk over here because you probably will be able to take care of the situation better than we will. So he's
He
Mo.
take care of it. Wasn't he? Did you cut off his eyelashes?
No.
No, he did that. No, he
His
did that.
eyes?
No.
I can give you some research notes on him later. He follows gods that are not known. I don't.
Oh, good save.
I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna kind of side eye Mo real quick. But we're trying. I've been trying to understand his perception of.
Animas, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think he hears everything you're saying.
Oh, he hears everything we're saying. A couple days or last night,
Okay.
he actually tried to kill me, in the sake of a sacrifice for his gods.
Mister, did you try to kill him? Technically, I did not touch you.
I was wondering how Hunter was going to be able to handle this. Wow.
So great.
So while Anzu and
how
Mo
hard was
share a
that?
laugh. So, you guys begin to hear this this sound of flapping wings. And you see coming over the horizon just a swarm of hollyphants just swooping in. You see some of them tackling each other out of the air. Two of them take it a little too far and actually torpedo down into a house, and the house collapses. And then you hear Bryce, "My bad, bro. I will have them take care of that." And then they all land in front of you, and you see Bryce is in the front of all of them. "How is it going, my bros and brodettes?"
Anzu, have you met Bryce yet? I don't know if you ever.
Dreaming.
Cool.
You guys are all very small.
That's part of the process, bro.
I really only shrunk like a foot. Everyone else, though, yeah, strange.
Yes, Animus, I request we leave now. Please take me.
I'm trying to figure that out. Your wife ran away. Jacob, is there something I can try to figure out here with being able to have teleported before? And also be able to line up the time a little bit better. I do have one. I have an 8th level left, so it's a level above my normal plane shift.
Well, so the gate, so the barrier that blocks the higher planes from the prime material plane is still in effect. So
Okay.
you're going to either need some divine intervention or really high level magic, so multiple people doing it like you did last time.
Well, we have Anzu, we have you back. So if we, I mean, the way we got here was to focus specifically with multiple plane shift spells to get here. I mean, if we just did that again, we might be able to get back. I just don't know where Linares was one of the people who got us here that way. So
I can't cast.
How many do you need? You don't.
we
you
did
can't
3
cast.
last time.
Okay. I with that eyelids. Can he cast?
No.
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 My wife can, but she's gone.
I can with the most power I can possibly produce, I can cast this spell, so that might be able to help out a little bit more in figuring out time.
I think we'll be fine. Animus, strong of a wizard I am, I'm one of the strongest, the most cunning wizards around.
You were just
I
stuck
think-
in a bubble naked in a different plane of existence because you pulled a card.
And it was a god.
That's true.
Checkmate, atheists.
Uh, I can't argue that fact, but it almost hurts your argument a little more. Never mind that. We need to figure something out here. We're running low on time with the 5. We need to figure out our next steps with them because that's kind of a situation that is coming down to the wire, as they say.
I have an idea.
Go for
We
it.
should get back. Step 1.
Before you guys leave, I got like some totally amazing information. And I was like thinking like, oh man, I should find those guys and tell them stuff.
Well, share.
Yeah, so like what was it? Oh no.
Drum it out, man. Drum it out.
It's a great idea,
Oh.
bro.
I want to get my
And
drum.
he pulls his drum around and he starts hitting it.
In response, I pull out my drum.
I don't know if I grabbed the drum, but if I did, and I'm playing the
Kind
side
of
of Sirus's
adorable.
drum.
All right. Since you guys are drumming, I'll give him advantage.
Ooh.
I rolled the same number twice. This is okay. It rolls, but it'd be better if I just did that. Anyway, all right, what was it? Oh yeah, bros and brodettes. I know where one of the vestiges is because I was the mount for the hero that wielded it.
What?
Yeah, his name was Kevin. He was cool.
Not Kevin.
What?
That's
I
my
think
dad's
it
name.
was Kevin with 2 V's. It was Kevin. Yeah, he was cool. But yeah,
No damn game, bitch. What's my character, bitch? I'm sad as fuck. Let me in.
What is happening?
oh my gosh.
I'm saying this book.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, his name was Kevin, and he was really cool. Anyway, so we were fighting in the deserts outside of Marquette, and he was like shooting dudes, and I was like goring dudes. It was a much darker time in my life, but you know we were serving the side of justice.
What is the vestige?
It's called Final Judgment.
Interesting. And where can we find this?
In the desert.
Here or on the material plane?
Can we
There's no deserts here, bro.
I know that was the
Where's
question.
Marquette?
outside of Market?
What is this thing called? This thing.
It's a lot of
with
a lot of desert out there.
the
bro.
trunk and the wing.
That's a holly font.
Yeah, we're like little
Has
pocket-sized
anyone ever
flying
told-
elephant cupids, bro.
Yes, your voice is
I know
Has
it's pretty
anyone ever
awesome.
told you You're adorable. You're very cute.
Well, bro, from one adorable to another, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, Kevin wielded this bow called Final Judgment. It was the Lawbringer's vestige.
Oh.
But sadly enough, Kevin, you know, he joined the giant, the giant circle in the sky, bro, and I lost the bow, and it's buried in the desert.
Let's go find Final
That
Judgment.
bow. We were on
But-
our way to
but,
look for the rest of them, so...
I could send you guys with this, and then he pulls out from inside his drum, he pulls out an arrow, and the shaft is made of pure divine energy. Are you sick?
I like
Get the
this
fuck
idea.
out of here!
What's happening?
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, he hands it to you guys. I'm getting thrown off here.
What's when did we talk about the vestiges?
Oh, already
Uh,
stopped.
Like a month or two, like before Christmas.
We all have vestiges, right? Claim or something.
Yeah, I got
Some of you already have.
I have
Yeah,
two of
I've got
us.
mine.
3 of us have a vestige. Yeah.
But this arrow you will be able to use much like a compass to find the temple in the desert.
Ah.
Ah, I like that.
So you have to shoot the arrow
Oh.
and go pick it up and then shoot it
Like
again.
a map?
It's like a
It's
Eye of
like
Ender.
yeah.
I mean, you
That
guys
seems
can interpret
very
it that way.
redundant. Just like a map. You know, just write a path.
Oh, well, the temple that it's buried in moves, bro.
Moving people.
Yeah. It travels through the desert. It's a living machine from pre-calamity times.
Okay.
It was used primarily as a prison before the war, though. So, you know, there's probably some big bad ghosties or something.
Mm. That sounds like something that's easier to deal with than a giant brain dragon.
I don't know. Dragons are pretty smart, but I don't think they're brains.
They are. Never mind, Bryce. Our first thing we need to do, Bryce, is we need to get back to the material plane at the same time that we left.
Oh, that's not possible, bro. Oh, no way.
Could we get back earlier than when we left?
No, that creates a time paradox.
So wouldn't going there in the future also create a time paradox?
No.
No, the future hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So when we get to the future, then it's the present. Then
See,
it has
Hornman
happened.
gets it, bro.
I got this.
He understands. He's one with the drum.
Yeah. You know, drum a little
Okay.
bit as you say it.
Yeah.
I mean, but if we were to go back to the past from this plane to a different plane, then the future, aka what we already had experienced, had not happened yet either.
Bro,
No,
you're way
because it's already
overthinking this, bro.
happened. Therefore, it's the past.
I really think sometimes we just have to deal with the consequences of going to different planes.
Time is a flat circle, bro.
I also agree. I think that might
We
be a
overcomplicate it by trying to get exactly what we want every time.
Thea, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Yes.
Yes.
But if you never ask for exactly what you want, you can never get
Natural
exactly
20,
what
so
you want.
36.
All right, so as Bryce is kind of talking to you guys about the troubles of planar travel, Thea, you kind of start to drift off a little bit, and it's whatever, you know. One of the Holly fans in the group of them is staring directly at you, not blinking, not moving, maybe not breathing, can't quite tell, looking directly at you, and its eyes are glowing with this like faint orange light.
What?
And as soon as you notice it, the Hollyphant mask kind of moves and shifts as they're kind of messing with each other, and then it clears again and it's gone.
Quick, check to see if Mo's still there. It could have been him as a Hollyphant.
Yeah. So, orange eyes.
Orange eyes.
Do I still feel like I'm being watched?
But as I was saying, Animas, the future already exists, bro. Because time is a flat circle.
Well, I understand that. I've done a lot of research in this specific area. But I'm just trying to figure out if we can get back to as close as the time as possible, because
I mean, the longer you wait, bro, the less likely you'll be able to.
that's why I'm trying to find out where Linares went. The only way for us to get back safely is for her to come back, and the only way that I can try to get us as close to the time as possible is if she comes back and we can use all 3 of our powers at once to magically get back to that time.
And make Captain Planet.
Pretty doesn't like her to just walk off.
Can you use a spell to... Oh, do you have a spell book?
He does. He has a spellbook bag.
Can you use her... Can you message her real quick?
I will send. You know, I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
Linares.
Okay.
Where are you? Come back. We want to leave.
All right. I'll just be a moment. And then, about 30 seconds later, Misty Step, she appears next to you, Anzu.
Where did you go?
Oh, I just had a little business to take care of, that's all.
Just has a little business in a different plane of existence. What was the bow called, Jacob?
Any
Final Judgment.
kind of business you would like to tell me?
I can tell you later.
Oh.
And I believe your niece has things to discuss with you, too.
She does.
Well, she got a tattoo.
I don't know if I would call it a tattoo.
Thea, you got a
Did you get
tattoo?
No.
Why didn't you invite me, Thea? I told you next time you go. I know that they'd have to shave a little bit of the feathers off, but I could get a tattoo.
I don't think kinkus can get tattooed, unless maybe, like, towards their eyes?
I could, like, henna my beak.
Yeah.
Why is everyone
Maybe they could
getting a
brand you.
tattoo? Where's
That
the
is true.
tattoo?
It's
Where's
on
the
her
tattoo,
face.
Thea?
Answer, we can discuss this, too. I think we need to have a little family meeting.
What the fuck? You got a tattoo on your face?
It wasn't my choice. It just
Hunter
kind
is
of
giggly
showed up.
tonight.
It wasn't my choice.
You know the little one has a point.
Look, all my friends got one.
On your face.
So, if you guys would like to, you can plane shift out of here.
Alright. Is everyone ready to plane shift? Does anyone need to tie up loose ends? Good. Awesome. I'm glad you all said no.
Bros, I'm going to tell you one more thing about this prison. There's 7 levels to it. The bow's most likely in the bottom. It's like an upside down pyramid, bros. The worst offenders got imprisoned lower and lower.
Oh.
No, hear that, Thea? A prison. You'll try to with your face pat.
Wow.
Maybe I'll make some friends.
I just feel like we shouldn't be getting mad at someone for a tattoo, you know. Let's also focus right here, everyone. Look at me. I have this cup from our guild hall, and we're all gonna focus on it, and we're all gonna stand in a circle. I'm gonna plane shift, and so's Ansu, and so's Linares, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Cause
We hope you enjoyed your stay in Bytopia, bros and brodettes. And Anzu, we will see you when you're gone, bro.
Oh.
Bryce, bro, I will miss you.
See you later, bro. It's always been a jam to jam with you, man.
Of course.
Yes, yes. Goodbye, bro.
I grab onto the cup.
Cup.
All right. So you guys concentrate. I need you to all roll intelligence checks here.
Jacob, is there any way I can try to, with the amount we've done this before, get us as close as possible?
Yeah,
time?
you can definitely try. That'll be a different check.
Okay.
What? Thea, roll.
Rolled another natural 20.
Nice. I
Two
don't
in
know
a
what it
row,
is with you
baby.
guys going runner on natural 20s.
I got a 12.
I rolled 20, but it's not natural.
What are we rolling?
Intelligence.
Oh no.
Oh no. Linares got a natural 20.
Nice.
I am rolling well tonight too. That should be scary for you.
Oh, that's not nice. Actually.
It's a 15, 14 for me.
14. All right.
It's not horrible.
So you guys feel your bodies begin to kind of move between the barrier, between the planes. And then you appear in the guild hall.
That's
They're all
my
kind of-
second check, Jacob.
Oh, that happens now.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you to roll percentage dice for me.
All of us?
Nope, just Animas. Just Animas. He's the one focusing the spell.
72.
72. All right. So as you guys, you reappear in the basement of the guild hall. You hear a little bit of singing up top, some dancing, some pounding on the floor, which would be the ceiling. Yeah, everything seems normal.
I run upstairs.
Okay, yeah, you run upstairs.
I'm-
The guild hall's pretty lively.
I'm gonna scoot through everyone. I'm gonna go up to who's our bartender? Soph. I'm gonna go up to Soph, and I'm gonna be like, Soph, how long have we been gone?
Garnash, do you remember how long he's been? And Garnash,
Oh God.
It's been about 5,
Stop.
no, maybe 6,
Stop it.
about 7 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, Pelor Almighty.
Whoever that,
That's right.
oh man, that reminds me every time in the first campaign when someone would say Jesus or something of Critical Role, Liam would say whoever that is after anyone said it. It's really funny. You might have done that in campaign 2 also.
Can I go see Garnash?
Yeah, sure.
I wanna go up to him.
Mhm.
I wanna say, so Garnash, how's the fan farm?
Things are being cleaned as we speak.
Okay.
We got Anzu
Alrighty
back,
with
by the
it.
way.
I'm gonna message him. Yeah, he's
Okay.
back. I'm gonna message him instead. So what is that a code for? How many did you get?
Do any of you know Thieves' Camp? Just real quick. So when Garnash says things are being cleaned, it means that they are laundering the money so that it's not traceable to you guys.
Good job, Garnish.
Oof.
As you said your message, Anzu, you hear Thea say that. He shoots a wink to you, Thea. It means the money is getting properly spent.
I was also talking about the army bushes.
Oh, it's going. It's a bigger undertaking than I thought it would be. We're
How
having
many
to
have
bring
you
in
gotten?
extra arcane energy into the area. So it may take a little bit longer.
Did you bring in any druids?
No, I haven't seen any druids.
There's not too many in Emon that I've met recently. There, for whatever reason, not many people like to follow the natural.
Well, druids don't like big cities usually.
Yeah.
Not a lot of nature in a city. But everything's going according to plan. We received a note earlier from a courier addressed to Thea. And then we also I put this in your office, boss. We received some communication from Mathis. Um, I didn't open it. I don't know what it's about. But anything else? So, I do not believe so. Oh, yes. There is there's an older tiefling man asking for Sirus. Um,
Is he here right
I,
now?
no, he said he was staying in the hotel a few blocks down. He kind of looked like you.
Do you know any family members who may have followed you through here? Relatives,
No,
friends.
no.
Good, okay.
Are you worried?
No. I'm just
Insight
little-
check.
a little confused.
All right, so Sirius, roll a deception check if this is in fact you lying.
It's not. I'm genuinely confused. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on.
He's legitimately, genuinely confused on what is going on, as he said.
Well, Soph, would you actually... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Did he look like concerned or anything? Like, was it a big rush?
He looked like a man who he was pensive.
Uh-huh.
Rough around the edges.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Was there anything else? No. I believe that's it. So, what are you guys doing? Bar's pretty lively.
I'm gonna go try to find whoever the hell that was.
Okay.
Soph, would you be able to send out... I know I recently already did, but would you be able to send another message up to Zephyra for me, possibly? I say that stage whisper.
I could send one, yes. It would take a few days.
That's okay. I just have a couple more updates on a project I have them working on for me. As well as if any druids may want to come down and help with Anzu's plan. That's just kind of a side thing. I know they're dealing with a lot up there as well, considering they're one of the only major allies we have right now, and that's a little hard to do when you're also protecting the elemental planes. So
I will see what I can do.
thank you, Soph. And also a round of beers for all the friends here. For Anzu's return.
Okay.
Wait. Not like all my friends. Like, no, you know what? Round of beers for the whole bar.
Ooh.
I'll pay it.
Animas, I need you to make a perception check.
31.
As you say that, you get a chill down your spine.
No.
As if someone is looking at you.
No. Oh, I
Begin-
just have the worst feeling.
You begin looking around,
I know
that
exactly
little
what this
elephant again?
is.
and
No,
you see
I-
a small flying elephant. Now, you kind of look around, and then eventually you spot this crazy, stupid.
No,
old
I knew
elf.
it was. I knew it was gonna be him.
You see this really old, like his ears look like those really long yellow peppers. Just this old elf. Probably at least 1,050 at least. Very old.
I start scratching my arm where the name has been appearing.
Yeah.
It just now finally scarred over too.
The two of you lock eyes, and he doesn't look at you with malice or resentment or any sort of anger. He looks at you with this kind of melancholy that you associate with people on their deathbeds. But it's not, he's not sad. It's weird.
I'm gonna grab my beer. I'm gonna grab an extra beer. I'm gonna walk over there.
Okay.
Do I see the stupid old elf since I have met him before?
Yeah, you see him. Your perception's really high.
I'll also
And you
let
can-
you guys know before I go over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be going over to talk to a certain friend we met back in Singorn.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Tell him I said hi.
All right.
So as Animas is walking to this guy,
Check your
Sirus,
foot on your face.
What now?
You got a chicken's foot tattooed on your face.
Again, we'll talk about it later.
Linares
I-
puts her hand on yours, Anzu. I've already communicated this to her father. He's on his way.
I... You...
Dear, I said family meeting. I said family meeting. Your father is a part of this family. I do not care. I don't care. To me, you're a teenager right now. That is how I am treating you. We are going to discuss this. Anzu, dear, can we use your office, by the way?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'll tell Targaryen to meet us up there. So as this is going on... Oh, Zyke.
that letter.
Is Sirus still around, or did Sirus leave?
I believe Sirus is about to leave.
I'm like on like
Yeah, he's on his way out while Animus is walking. So, like, here's what's happening. So, Anzu,
doing-
Linares, Thia are going up into the office. Animus is going to talk to this old elf. Sirus is on his way out of the building, going to talk to this
So it's
old
just me
tiefling.
and Mo.
Yes.
I'm gonna go over to Sirius before he leaves and stop him.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Hi.
Hey,
the brother.
do you happen to want any company? I don't know if it's a great idea for us to be wandering off alone after strangers right now.
That's not a terrible idea. If you want to go, you may.
All right, I'll tag along.
All right, cool.
Speaking of wandering off
where's
alone,
Animus?
where's Mo? Hold on. No, where's Mo? Fuck you.
Where-
Come on, where's Animus?
No, I'm
Where
in the
is
bar.
Mo?
I'm in the bar grabbing a beer.
It depends where Animus is.
I'm
Where-
in the bar
where's
grabbing a
Animus?
beer. I'm not lying to you.
So
Okay, Mo's
Animus...
gonna go upstairs into Animus's room.
God damn it!
Okay. Okay.
I locked it magically this time. I remember pointing that out before we left.
I do as well, yeah. Mo, you try
Mo
and get
has
in the room?
2 axes. What?
You're gonna break the door down?
That's not gonna be suspicious at all when I walk into my room and a net flies at me again. I'm gonna be
Roll,
so mad.
Mo, roll a stealth check.
Oh. That was a nice door too.
Custom built.
It was custom built from one of my favorite trees.
It's a nat 20.
I hate my life.
Okay.
I think you guys are gonna be safe on your walk. I think I need to be.
So
more
you
worried.
begin hacking at the doors. And the door eventually you get it off its hinges and it falls over.
I'm gonna go in inside and set up the door.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check to put the door back so it's harder to tell that it's been displaced.
Oh, not like the axe marks across the front of the door aren't gonna send any signals here.
Hey, I'm not saying anything. It's his decision.
This is how you create trauma for someone in their own space, right here.
The 13.
Caleb, are you okay?
No,
I
this
feel like
man has
getting
it out.
too
This-
real.
I tried to
I
help
feel
him.
like every time he says something, I'm like, oh, this is definitely happening.
Yeah, this is definitely someone has definitely taken an axe to his door before.
No, he's tried
So-
to kill me before.
Mo, it gets back on, but you see one of the hinges is a little off, and so the door is slightly crooked, but you can't quite fix it.
Hmm. Okay, well, I'm gonna scale up to the roof. Or ceiling.
Okay. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Lightning does indeed strike twice.
Yeah, you get up on top of the roof.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and hold the net.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So let's see. Who should we do first? We'll save Animas for last. Let's do
Let me get
Zygon
some
and
water.
Sirus first. Hunter is killing himself here.
I'm upset.
Are we back to normal size?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just when you were in Bitopia that you were gnome size.
Did we
Alright,
go up
cool.
another alignment, or was it just one?
It was just one,
Okay.
and your alignments
Wait, what?
might revert back.
Oh, right.
Oh, so we're like, our alignments are the same as they were in Bitopia.
Yes.
It's not alignments are kind of for new players.
Well,
It doesn't
I
super matter,
know,
but
I
yeah,
know.
just for sake
Wait,
of the
fun?
game.
I mean, it can
So
help
I'm still
with experienced
changed?
players too.
Yeah, you're still a little different, Zygon, but it eventually will wear off. It only sticks if you're there for multiple days.
Mine might stick.
It depends. Honestly, it doesn't super matter. Play
Jacob,
your
do I-
character.
Do I know who this mystery person is?
Well, kind of a vague description.
Yeah. I mean, is it like dad? Do I have a dad? I don't know if we got like that far into.
Well, you do have parents, but we had not
Well,
decided if they were still alive or not.
Right.
But no, this does not sound like your father.
Not dad.
Is,
Okay.
Yeah.
is it his evil twin brother joking?
No.
He's old though.
Jeez, Brady. Brady, if you ever become a father one day, your dad
I've got
jokes
him
will
locked
be
and loaded.
legendary.
Got him locked and loaded.
That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
Oh God.
right. So you guys, you ask around a few people, asking them about a tiefling that fits the description you were given, and they eventually point you to an inn that is in the commercial district that is mainly used by merchants, called the Tilted Maid. It's called the Tilted Maid because the building itself is a little crooked. But you guys get inside. It's pretty quiet. There's not a lot of there is not a lot of traveling merchants at this time of year. Prior to the Zenith, it's kind of a slowdown time. But you do see this halfling woman who's wiping down the bar, kind of cleaning up for the night. She sees the two of you enter. Sorry, we're about to close down. If you'd like rooms, we have them. But if not, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I am actually looking for somebody. Well, somebody's looking for me, and I think they might be here.
Well, we don't really have a disclosure policy with our guest. Do you know his name?
They're a tiefling.
Older.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Okay, all right, thank you.
If he goes over to the books. We have 3 tieflings staying with us right now.
Shit. maybe looks like me, kind of.
We don't keep descriptions, dear.
Cool.
Has anybody else been working the front desk today?
Good one.
A few hours ago, but he went home.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, here, you guys can stay at the bar until we close down, and if you don't see him
Yeah.
by then, when he comes for the morning, I'll leave a note for him.
okay. That'll do. I make my way over to the bar.
You guys sit down. She gives you 2 beers on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. If she continues cleaning, it's pretty quiet. You hear creaking every once in a while. You see an old dwarf getting up out of his room and going to the bathroom. It's pretty quiet, though.
Is Mo in there, like, spread eagle on the ceiling?
I don't feel like I should go knocking on doors, Zygon, but I'm not sure.
You could have
Any
your
other-
door,
I
you
mean-
know me.
I'm not opposed to it.
Right. I don't know how to navigate the situation, Jacob.
We
Well,
could-
no worries, because as you
Boy.
guys are kind of talking,
We could yell fire really loudly and evacuate the building.
Sirus, you hear the knocking of an arrow, and then it whizzes right past your ear and sticks into the bar next to you.
Ooh. I kind of look at the arrow. Does it look familiar in any sort of way?
The shaft of the arrow is made from the trees that are found around your village. The fletching from the local fauna, and yeah, it looks like one of yours.
Can I stealthily reach for a dagger and do like a quick 180?
Make a stealth check.
Huh? 28.
Okay. Yeah, you pull it. That doesn't seem to notice.
I
You
wanna.
throw it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Without looking, so you're throwing it without looking, so make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oof. That's a natural one.
Natural one. So you throw it without looking, and it just kind of goes off into the darkness of the inn, and you hear it eventually, and then you see an older dwarf come out with his pants down, running back to his room.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But as you are looking up at this, you see 2 red eyes kind of gleaming in the darkness, and they step into the light. Broad-shouldered tiefling man with 2 horns that kind of circle back behind his head. Long, like, silver white hair, kind of like Sephiroth looking. He's wearing hunting leather. He looks like a ranger through and through. And you see he's got a scar over one of his eyes that just kind of goes down it. But he still has the eye.
Impressive. Who is this, Jacob?
You know that this is the village chief, Tassiger.
Oh. Yeah. Tassiger, what brings you to here?
Hello, boy.
Hello.
Who's your friend?
This is Captain Zygon.
I go back to my beer.
I think you and I need to have a little chat.
Okay. And do you want to do it here or?
He leaps off of the balcony that overhangs over the bottom of the inn, and he lands. I've always preferred nature over this. Follow
Of
me.
course. Okay. I'll be back. All right, and I go with. Was it Tefera? What was it?
Tassigur.
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 Tassigur. What brings you to here?
What do you think?
No idea, sir.
Take a second. Use your ears. Use your eyes. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you hear. Make a perception check for me, Sirus.
All right. Six.
You hear the bustle of nightlife. You hear shops closing, doors locking. You see a few night birds starting to come out, a few bats kind of flying around. Torches beginning to light up inside their magically come alight in their street lamp. You see a couple in blue collar finery walking to what you presume is a date. Tasker leads you over to under a tree, and you guys sit on this bench. So, tell me what you see. Tell me what you hear.
I see a city. It's just a city. And
Sirus.
Oh, yeah.
Not what your eyes see. What you see.
You know, I feel like you're searching for an answer that I just do not have.
Perhaps I was wrong in sending you on your own.
No. No, I took on this mission and you know,
For what reason, Sirus? For what reason did you take on this mission?
Short answer, revenge.
At least you're honest with yourself. I will allow you this revenge. But it seems as though the path to it has become winding.
Permission to speak freely?
Always.
So there's another issue that I see as a little bit larger than just the issue with the city, with the village. And then I explained to him the whole issue. Whole broader
You as you
thing
explain
going on.
this, you see in the alleyway next to the inn, you see two eyes open up. And then walking out of the alleyway, you see this large wolf. Probably about the size of like a dire wolf, just huge. And it comes over and it kind of nuzzles up to you, and then it lays down at you and Tassiger's feet, and he begins scratching it as you continue to tell the story. You recognize this wolf. This is Tassiger's animal companion, Fang. Very common sight of the two of them together. You were actually kind of surprised to not see them together. Well, if what you say is true, it seems things are more dire than I thought. I will send a message to the village to let them know to not expect you or I anytime soon.
I appreciate that.
But remember, your eyes can lie, as can your ears, as can your nose. But this, and he pokes you on the forehead, this can know the truth. Fang and I will be staying here for the foreseeable future. If you need us, we will be here. And if you need us during the final confrontation, I can contact the village and have them join us as well.
I will relay that information to my team.
You see, he kind of smiles. Your team. I'm just glad you're safe.
Yes, as am I.
Now you might want to go get your friend. There were some unsavory characters around here, and he seems a little, sickly.
Yeah.
Fang and I are going to explore more of the city. We haven't been to Emon in, 100 or so years. It's good to see it get built up.
Wonderful city.
If you
Alright.
like stone and mortar.
That's fair. I will leave you to it then.
Be true, Sirus.
And I
See
go
him
get
and Fang
Flagon.
start to walk off. The arrow, by the way, is gone. That was stuck in the table. Zygon, you saw it just poof out of existence.
I'm gonna blame that on the alcohol.
Yeah. You could blame it on the vodka.
Maybe
He
on the
got it.
honey.
There we go. There we go. All right. So I know it's a little early for us to take a break, but it's just so that the story. This seems like a natural break point. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So Sirus and Zygon, you guys enjoy the rest of your drink, and then you start heading back. Thia and Anzu, you guys are in the office, waiting. You guys hear a slight commotion, like a banging sound, but you don't really think much of it. It's probably just like maybe a bar fight or something. You're not quite sure. Eventually, after a few minutes, Pargaris comes in, feeling better than he has been recently. And he sits down next to Linares. And the way that you guys are seated, it's Anzu, Linares, and Targaris, and then Thia, you're on the other side. And they're all looking at you.
It's like an intervention.
Yeah, it's kind of like an intervention. So Targaris shuts the door behind him. The sounds of the bar and everything kind of fade out. And Targaris just begins to look at you, Thea, and he's kind of examining you. And it brings back memories of when you were younger and you would be caught with your friends and he would sit you down and dress you down. but there's more of a warmth to it now. There's less. It's less judgment, more concern.
This is great.
Is Anzu saying that?
He's eating one of those apples he
Oh,
loves.
it's so nice when the family's together.
Yes. Nothing brings everyone together like, just judging me for every one of my choices.
The chicken foot was an interesting choice.
Yeah,
What's chicken
not a
foot?
choice. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. Not a choice.
Anzu, dear, take a look at it just a smidge closer. Does it remind you of anything or anyone specifically?
Pull out my magnifying glass.
A monocle.
Fuck me, that witch!
Mr. Nasty looking ass.
Yes, dear.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize.
The big
Look, I
question,
thought she was
though.
being a rebellious phase. I spent
Well,
what,
that might be
a
coming.
couple of days naked.
We just don't know who it is. There's two options. One of them is not good, and the other one is unspeakably bad. And
Yes.
Targaryen speaks up here. I may be a little out of the loop here. Who are we? What are we discussing? Thea's tattoo?
I'm still not
Or-
quite sure. Not a tattoo. It just showed
Well,
up.
Dear, it looks like a tattoo.
Right.
And I honestly do not care.
No.
I have had some tattoos in the past.
Oh, tell me more.
Targets. Yes,
We're
I
not here to talk
understand.
about me, but
It's-
let's just say sometimes when you're out with your buddies and everybody gets a little deep in the elven wine, you get a group tattoo and then you're the only one that does it and they laugh at you. It happens.
Your father has the word boogaloo in his butt cheek.
No.
But it's in Elvish, so I lie and say it's courage.
It's true. Don't ask me how I know this.
Andrew was one of the.
Sounds
Anyway,
like something him.
so what exactly are we dealing with here?
Animas.
The Witch Queen is all she told me.
What was her vocal tone, dear? Was it like gravel being dragged against glass?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Listen, I was at Gilmore's and I happened to find an unmarked, just an empty book. And it
Mhm.
seemed intriguing, and they didn't have a record of it in their inventory, so they gave me.
So your first thought was, ooh, spooky book.
Yes.
Okay, at least you're being honest.
I like a good mystery. What can I say?
What's her name? Is it Boobadook, Hoochie Mama, Boobadoo?
There's
I
First of
don't.
all, Anzu, we do not need to say her name because her names have power. And if we say her name, things could get very dangerous very quickly, and we do not want that. Now, if it's her apprentice, then we're slightly better, but Tasha has never been one for subtlety or for
Clearly.
practicality.
Clearly.
Oh, why would the apprentice put the mark on her face? I would think that.
Well,
it's,
the
probably
rumor was is that
Boobadoo.
Tasha killed her former master and assumed her position as Queen of the Witches. But we
Robot.
cannot be sure. May I see this book,
So
dear?
Boobadoo is dead.
Supposedly, yes.
I
Oh,
still
don't
have
worry,
my
Dad. If Boobadoo's dead, then we don't need to worry about it.
Anzu, dear,
Well, I'm
trust
not
me
finished with her.
when I say that we should be worried regardless of who it is.
Would you all like to know what happened?
One moment, Thea. Anzu, you do realize that Tasha has spells
Too real.
named after her.
Too real.
So do I.
Yes, but you're the only one that uses them. Everyone can do Tasha's work. That's how widely known she is. The fact that you don't remember makes me think that you have suffered a head injury.
I'm getting old, Daenerys.
Anzu, I'm
We
older
need
than
to
you.
kill Tasha.
Anzu,
Yes, I know.
Anzu, maybe you should go wait outside.
I'll just wait here. I'll be quiet.
Enjoy your apple. Thea, please explain. I'm sorry for having to cut you off, but your uncle can sometimes be nitwitted.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, you know Hannah Spencer has been.
Yes. Well,
So-
I know most of what happened until I left, and then that's where I'm a little fuzzy. Remember I was there that night for a little while?
I thought,
Talking to Linares.
oh, I thought I was.
No, Targaryen is kind of just chilling.
Oh, wow. So, you left. I went to the study to kind of just look for clues, see if there was anything I could do to put the dots together. And suddenly, the book fell, and I don't know. There was the chicken foot appeared on the front. And so I was obviously confused.
Mm-hmm.
Started doing some more investigating. It took me a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started writing in it. And she talked to me.
Mm.
And she gave me a cure if I would do her a favor.
What kind of favor?
And that is what I asked. And she said, bring my spell book back to me.
Okay.
I was also confused. And then this showed up, and here we are.
Do you feel any different?
No.
Tasha's more associated with arcane magics, not divine. Have you noticed your spellcasting changing in any way?
I'm sorry.
And then Targaryen kind of... Well, I, for one, believe that it looks cool.
Thanks for lying.
It looks like a chicken stepped on your face. Okay, well, from what I can tell, and I'm not one for the magic of witches, but from what I can tell, she's fine, minus an attitude problem, which is another thing we need to talk about. I don't think we're not going to talk about that. And it seems fine. Oh, also, before I forget, Thea, your boyfriend came by. He came and saw the kids. He's doing good. I have him going back to Singorn to check on something for me.
Check on what?
Yeah, it's unimportant. There's some documents there that I need.
Oh,
And
we're
I
talking
figure-
about the one with the fangs.
Yes, Rupert, I believe is his name.
Oh,
He's a
he
very
really
nice
is the
man.
cruelest bastard in of Talor.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm missing a few steps here. But I assumed, a child of the night as he is, he would be able to slip in and slip out without being noticed.
Well,
Something to add, Anzu?
Oh, nothing. Hi, Thea.
say it again.
I need to change my diaper.
He's such a child.
And that's not Anzu being a child.
So
Hunter is a child.
so.
Uh,
Oh.
Me and my attitude are gonna go downstairs.
as you are about to leave, you see Targaryen kind of block you for a sec. Thea, we're just concerned for you. And we know that these past few long time, it's been quite a while, has been difficult. And we know about the deck that you have, and that your uncle pulled a card from it, and that's why he was gone. And we're just worried that it is having a negative effect on you. That's all. We're not accusing you of anything. We're not saying anything about you. We're just wanting you to put that on your awareness.
I am certainly very aware.
With that being said, don't tell the kids that you have it. They will want to pull from it.
Oh, don't you worry.
And
It's fine.
you can be a little sneaky. And I know that you like playing little japes and jabs at them, but not this jape or jab.
That's a little bit more. It's a little too powerful.
Okay, good. Well, I'm done. Daenerys, what do you think? Do you see Daenerys is kind of... She's still thinking about this Witch Queen stuff. I think we're good for now. But Thea, I will be expecting updates if anything changes.
I mean, if you'd like me to try and talk to her, I'm sure I could.
I would not recommend that. I would wait for her to tell you where to go, and then just go. This is not a woman that you want to trifle with, nor that you want to interact with.
No? I'm gonna go check my mail.
All right. So, Thea, you go to your room, and sitting on your desk that sits overlooking the window in your room, you see a small chest with a note on top.
Is there anything like on the outside of the note that might indicate it's from?
There's a wax seal on it that is the Spencer family crest.
Alright. So I'll open the note.
Okay. Dearest Thea, on behalf of the family of Spencer, we bequeath to you the deed to the Spencer
Stop.
family winery in Emon. Inside you will find the paperwork that makes it so. Please return it at your earliest convenience.
What?
That is all. And then the note is done, and then as you open it up, you see paperwork that it gives you the deed to the winery.
First the guild hall, now the winery.
I
Basically,
have a real estate empire. I am a businesswoman.
Businesswoman getting that money.
She played Monopoly
A
well.
mogul. Girl boss, if you will.
full on girl bossing at the moment.
Love that. I'm gonna. Oh, so excited. None of them are gonna.
I assumed not.
until until I already turned it in. I don't want that shit getting lost.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Animus.
Oh.
As you approach this old, crazy, stupid old elf, crazy, stupid old
Stupid.
elf, stupid, Nevarn,
Yep.
he welcomes you with a smile. You sit down next to him, offer him the beer. He says, "Well, I don't think I shall partake. It's bad for the joints. It gets the gout flaring up."
Is that because you're trying to kill me tonight?
No, no, not at all. Uh, I came to see you. My patron believes it is time, and I believe so too. Now, if you would indulge an old man, I'd like to take a walk. I'd like you to accompany me.
Of course. I'll accompany you.
Give him a tour of the guild.
So he leads you outside this gnarled old cane. He seems more frail than the last time you saw him. He's kind of walking bent over a little bit, walking slowly with his cane. I'm almost 2,000 years old. Do you know what that's like? To live that long?
Unfortunately, I don't. I don't know if I'll ever actually reach that length.
Yeah, you probably won't, but let me tell you. I've seen kingdoms rise and fall. I've even helped some of them do so. But none of it really matters. You know? None of it amounts to much.
Is that specifically because of how long you've lived? You've seen the ability for a kingdom to rise and then hundreds of years later fall again after you'd helped it rise in the first place? You feel like it may have been a waste?
Perhaps. It's more of a... Life doesn't come down to how big your castle walls are, or how much money accumulates in your treasury, or even how many people you sleep with. None of it really matters. What matters is the people, Animus. That's what matters. All of my friends are dead. My family's gone. My daughter's gone. I've outlived them all. I've outlived my grandkids, my great-grandkids. I even lost track of how many there are. And all because I was afraid of what would come next. My patron offered me longer life in exchange for the lives of others. And I took it. And I keep taking it. I took it so many times I don't even remember how many lie in my wake. It's over 100 at least.
Oh.
And do you know what I learned through all this killing?
What's that?
I learned that people don't know how much they want to live until the last breath escapes their lungs. They don't know that they said "I love you" to that person for the last time a week ago. It's sad. We lose people. And depending on what you believe, you'll either see them again or you won't. Me, I'm never going to see any of my family again. I'm going to wind up in the hells. If all is just in this world.
Who is your patron, by the way, if I could ask?
We'll get to it. Don't interrupt your elders.
Go on. I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought. I guess we can just watch the waves as you guys get down to the docks. Animas, I know what is coming. I've seen many things, but this time is different. This time feels more dire. And I know that you must do what you must do. But don't lose yourself in the killing.
Yeah.
Don't lose yourself in the bloodshed.
He's real making you feel like a piece of shit.
I've recently realized some of my mistakes on the path of life I chose and how revenge can kind of skew how you think about reality, and I'm trying to get better, but that's not going to make anything any easier, especially with what's coming. So
Funny thing, revenge. It's a poison that you can never get rid of, no matter how hard you try.
yeah.
And when you finally do get that satisfaction, it's fleeting. Because it doesn't bring back who you lost. Animas, I want you to listen to me very closely. My ship is buried underneath my house in Singorn. Once I am gone, the fail-safes that keep it obscured will be gone. I have left something for you in it. Travel there, retrieve it, and then blow the whole place sky high. But make sure nobody gets hurt, because Singorn can be quite punishing to those who break the law.
Yeah.
And as he's saying this, and you're kind of like processing it, you see his skin begins to kind of change color, and it becomes more green, and his features become a little bit more sharp. And you realize that he is not an elf; he is a gif. He's just disguised.
Of course.
Well, you gotta keep the closest secrets to you, huh?
I understand that. That also makes sense, the stories I've heard about you, of course.
Yeah, Garnet. I saw him tonight and I nearly pooed my pants.
Yeah. Do you know...
How did you acquire such a well-decorated hero?
You know, I ask myself that with the accompaniment of all of this group, but his was, you know, the classic, we ended up in another plane, we needed to get out, he joined us, we made a deal with him, now he works with us.
Did he ever teach you who got him stuck in the Feywild?
No, he did not. Is that...
Cool, I never knew either.
Okay, I was gonna say, if that was you, that's probably why he had such horrible stories about how you were the mass murderer.
Oh no, I murdered many of his men.
Oh, I know that. You just told me.
A lot. If he would have saw me as myself, he probably would have killed me where I stood.
Nevarn, do you know why I had to find you?
I do.
And you knowingly came to me.
As I said, I'm almost 2,000 years old.
Right, but the afterlife that I'm assuming you're trying to tell me you're accepting here.
Mm.
That's not something I'm wanting to send people to.
He puts his hand on yours.
Oh my god.
Listen to me closely. You're going to have to make much worse decisions after me. And you'll just need to be prepared. But find my ship. I think it'll be helpful for you. Now, how are we going to do this?
As long as you don't try to fight it, it's gonna be pretty peaceful until you end up where you're going to. Nevarn, there's another aspect to this though. It happened with a former name that I needed to do this to.
To Tabitha?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've known her since she was a girl.
Jeez, you just know everyone. I guess that happens when you've lived for 2,000 years.
You know the people that are important. I fought alongside Anzu once, but he doesn't remember. He's too old.
I probably won't bring that up right now.
Yeah, it was a big battle. He probably doesn't. You know, it's not that big.
Where would your soul end up otherwise?
Oh, straight to hell. Like
It's-
the worst of the worst hell. Not even like the fun first layer of hell. No, we're going 9. It's going hard 9.
Well, you're not going to end up there right away, but I do have a vow to kill the Baylor and break my
Animas.
bond to him.
Animas, stop talking.
Oh, this is hard.
Look at me. Alright. Here's what I want you to do, because it seems like you're kind of new to this. You see this soft part right here, the belly part? Okay, so you're going to stab, just right into it, right? And then you're going to sit me down on this dock. Do whatever voodoo weird stuff you need to do. And then I'm going to watch the sunrise. And then my body will sink into the ocean.
To be fair, I don't even need to stab you here.
I would prefer to be stabbed.
Okay. I'll stab you then, but...
Good stab. Yeah, that's how you
She
do it.
bludgeoned with the shillelagh.
Nevarn, I know you were a horrible person in life and you did things for yourself.
Yep.
And in a lot of ways, and it sounds like you know this, you probably deserve where you're going to end up.
Oh, yeah, undoubtedly.
But there is...
Honestly, if there was like a 10th layer, I'd probably be in that one.
Just in the stomach of him himself.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there is some honor in what you're doing here, and I do appreciate what you're doing to...
Animus, there's no honor in what I'm doing. I'm merely following the final orders of my patron.
Do you want to tell me who that was?
I think I like keeping it a mystery.
That's not a new one to me, so I'll respect that.
You're a good boy. And he smacks you on the side of the face. I've lived a very harsh life. I'm ready for it to end.
I'm gonna pull out my halfling weed and light it. I'm gonna hand some to him if he wants.
Oh yeah, give me some of that. Yeah.
Do you
Ooh, that's smooth.
Do you have any advice for the coming months that we're going to be facing?
Get ready, because it's about to get crazy.
I'll watch the sun set, or is it nighttime?
Sunrise.
Okay, yeah, I'll let the sun rise a little bit.
I hope they're okay.
Who's that?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, depending on who you're talking about, hopefully they ended up in the right place. I'm gonna take out one of my daggers. Are you ready?
He nods.
I'm gonna kind of hesitate a little, and I'm gonna kind of like, to do this, I'm like,
As he sees you hesitate, he grabs your wrist and pulls it towards him.
I'm holding the back of his shoulder when he does that. And when he does that, I'm just gonna kind of like remember what I'm doing here. I twist the dagger and I pull it out, and I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go behind him. Goodbye, Nevarn. And I'm gonna cast Mist of the Screeching Soul. I pull out a gem for his soul to be encompassed into, and that will take about 30 seconds.
Yep. And as the sun rises, Nevarn sees it, and as you finish, the body falls into the water. All right. Mo, I need you to make a perception check.
Nine.
9. All right. As you are perched on the roof, as the sun begins to rise, you're just kind of sitting there waiting for Animas to return, and you hear the clicking of a hammer being drawn back from a gun, and then, ooh, the shot hits right underneath your feet at the on the roof, and you see from where the sound is, you see Garnash aiming up at you with his rifle. Are you gonna get down from there?
I am waiting for a friend.
I don't think anybody here's your friend, buddy.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm gonna break into Animas' room.
Alright, so you make a dexterity saving throw. Man, why am I rolling terrible on attack?
13.
13. Another shot as you dive back into Animus' room. As you get in there, you see Soph propped up against the door, spinning a knife in one of his fingers. Did you think that he was the only one who saw you?
Yeah. You people. Check my name.
Okay, make an attack roll. Or no, it's a dex save, isn't it? I think it's a dex save.
Yes.
Ooh. So as you throw the knife at it, or the net at him, it passes through Soph's form, and you realize that this is an illusion. And as you kind of land from throwing the net, you feel a knife on your throat as Soph comes up behind you and holds it to your throat.
What is wrong with these people?
I'm sorry, but the last time that you snuck into somebody's room, you tried to kill them.
Yeah. I never touched him.
You feel the warm flow of blood go down your neck as the knife kind of bites into you a little. I believe that we need to go downstairs.
I don't want to.
I don't care what you want. So, like, he's starting to move you, and if you don't move with him, the knife is going to go directly into your throat.
I think Mo's too depressed to.
Okay, so he just goes with it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, Soph leads you down into the basement along with Garnash, and they're gonna try and tie you up. Are you gonna allow it?
May as well.
Okay. So they tie you up, and then they leave you in the dark, cold basement. Animas, you return from your work. Everybody else has already gone to bed and returned. It's early morning. I would say it's probably about 6:30 in the morning.
Is anyone up at the bar? Like, did they come back
Soph
up
is
yet?
coming up out of the basement. Yeah. Soph and Garnash. I believe that we need to speak to you.
What about?
We found Mo in your room again.
Oh my
He had knocked on the
gosh.
door this time.
Uh,
We currently have him tied up in the basement.
just leave him for now. We'll have to have probably a team meeting about it. You know what? Let's talk to him.
All right. This way. Soph leads you down into the basement. You see Mo hogtied, ankles to wrists.
Mo. What were you doing, man?
I was for you.
I know you were looking for me. I know exactly what you were doing. The twins told you that they needed me to see the twins and you were going to kill me or whatever.
There were no twins, Animas.
There's no twins.
There had not been any twins since we went to that place.
Mo, do you think that maybe they were in your mind the whole time? Maybe not real.
I do not know.
Well, you had
You
a...
know, the little elephant one, he tells me that I need to open. And I think he was...
Well, I mean, you need to move on from this, but not kill people doing it. You aren't going to get the twins back. Maybe from all this research I did, I mean, it could have just been a traumatic experience that created such a powerful belief in your mind that gave you powers this entire time, or you've been getting powers from somewhere else that is also not good, and you need to take this opportunity and move on. Leave it. Find a better purpose. You were never killing people for the twins. They were just killing people.
Jacob, if paladins don't...
If they break their
Feel-
oath or they lose their devotion, they lose their powers.
Yeah. Okay. So Mo kind of is just the potato.
Kind of just a
right
dude. Yeah, he's kind of just a dude.
now. Yeah.
I mean, he's a dude that can wield a mean axe, but he's still a dude. He's basically now a fighter instead of a paladin. Like, if you want to look at it from that perspective.
Probably just a lesser fighter than what your paladin level was, though.
My gods, I've lived Animas.
I think you were freed.
Put that down in your book.
I mean, I can't. I'm going to. This has been an interesting research. I'm no doctor. I'm no cleric. I'm no follower of any of the high gods of this world, but I still believe in them and respect them, and I feel like in this moment you might be able to move on. Maybe find out a better reason for using your experience as a gifted axeman. You are very good with those things.
Do you want some jerk?
Will you tell me what the jerky is now?
You You don't want to know.
I don't want jerky. But no, I mean, you could always be an extra hand if you wanted to be someone we can reach out to and use in fights. You could find a new purpose. I mean, there are wars coming and we need people on our side. Maybe find a new god.
Have left me Animas. I am not useful to anyone.
I mean, you're pretty damn
Useful as that cobalt over there, and I'll point to a cobalt.
Well, you could always find a new god to worship. It's not unknown for people to find gods after they've left one.
Yeah, usually they take a trip to Africa and then they come back a changed person.
What the? But the twins and
Zach, you thought that was funny. I can see it.
The twins need to be something you let go of, and that's not going to be immediate. But you also can't keep killing people for trying to get that power back.
I'm gonna take a bite of my jerky.
You're hogtied, you can't.
I'll put the jerky in his hands so he can kind of like...
Miss, could you feed me some jerky?
I put it in your hands so you can kind of reach for it.
Who do you in and
I mean, I believe in all gods, but I currently follow the Raven Queen specifically. And more recently, I've had some affiliations with whenever we found you, the Changebringer, so it's not unknown to have multiple gods as well. It's not like you can't talk to multiple, but there's many gods in Emon. This town has many temples you could visit. There's gods for fighters, there's gods for healers, there's gods for lovers, there's gods for everything, and you can follow a new god. There's many people here at this guild who can tell you that there are maybe some gods that you could maybe go to their temple and see what they're all about.
you make this sound like I need to get like a real estate agents of religion or something.
Just a priest.
I don't know, Animas. There's so many. Do you have a book?
I do, actually. We have some books of all the major temples in Amon in our library.
And erotica.
And yes, we do have erotica in our library.
What?
One of the main gods that many people worship is Pelor, very powerful god, and he may be a good place for you to start. And there's a temple not too far from here.
Lord.
God of the sun.
Among other things.
So,
If I untie you, are you going to try to kill us?
no. Moment.
I'll cut his...
I told you I'm as useless as a cobalt over there.
I don't think you are, but you'll have to find that yourself.
Yes, that one.
I release him from the knots he was in.
Okay. Mo, you are untied.
I was gonna.
Soph tosses you your net.
So if that might have been the one thing we didn't have to get back to him.
Animas. I can't even read the fucking with cards because I cannot fucking read.
Well, I can take you to the Temple of Pelor and they can tell you exactly what you would be able to follow. And if you don't like that, I'll take you to another temple.
From now on, we will kill in the name of Pelor.
Right, but you need to first visit and talk with Pelor because he'll be able to give you instruction on when and when not to use power.
Think about it, jerky.
Okay.
I agree.
Well, you wanna chill down here, or do you wanna go up to the bar and get a drink? It's been a long night.
I will go upstairs. I need to get rid of this jerky. It is mostly leftover from the queens.
Okay.
All right. So as the two of you go up to the bar, the rest of you are waking up for the morning. Sirus, I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Ten.
10. The arrow that Bryce gave you is vibrating inside your quiver, and you see
Pull
it
it out.
flies out.
Nope.
Before you can even get to it, it flies out on its own, and it sticks into the wall, pointing towards the west.
Is like, am I with everybody in the bar?
Nope, you're in your room.
Oh. I go downstairs and try to gather everybody and bring them upstairs.
All right, so everybody, as you're kind of waking up and getting out of your rooms and things of that nature, Sirus brings you over into his room, and you can see the arrow is vibrating, and it is starting to bore through the wall.
Can I grab it? Before we
Make
lose
a
it?
Constitution saving throw.
19.
19. So you grab it, and it is searing white hot.
Ah, fuck.
But you grab it, stuff it in your quiver quickly. You take 5 points of fire damage,
Alright.
and your hand immediately is like burned.
Yeah. I think we need to go that way.
Are you in your room alone right now?
No, you
Ooh,
guys
yeah,
are
oh,
both-
okay.
You
That's
sit in
nice.
room alone.
I thought he was still in there. I was very
Yeah.
confused.
I'd say that's very astute. That's our ranger.
I love how he said that way instead of a direction, and he's your tracker.
Yep.
Well, Animas is actually going to show me to a church.
I'm gonna take Mo to the Church of Pelor and have him maybe stay back and watch, and have the others watch him for a little while, and maybe find a new way for himself.
Right, so here's the thing. I don't want to lose this arrow.
Right, I'm just gonna run him up there, and then I'll come back. We're not like, it's okay. I'm not like going on a whole adventure without you or anything.
Right. Okay.
And if we have to follow the arrow, he can teleport to us.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
always
that'll work.
fly over to you guys. Also, side note, we don't have to worry about Nevarn tracking us anymore. Just to get one thing off our list. So.
Good.
Also, if we can, we need to go back to Singorn at some point soon. I'm assuming we'll want to anyways, considering that's where, very close to the base of operations, where the 5 are, so.
And by me.
Right. So, Animas, you take Mo to the Temple of Pelor. You guys are standing outside of it. It's this large building that has a giant sundial on top of it that kind of charts the sun's movement. And you see that no matter where the sun is located, it will always be casting shadow somewhere. And yeah, it's kind of like made of marble, and there's like blue accent to it.
I'll walk him inside.
Okay.
Is there like a head priest or anything in there?
There's a few around. One of the acolytes comes up to you. Hi. How can I help you?
What
This-
does Pelor want of me?
Well, he wants us all
My
to, you know...
body is his.
Okay, that's
He recently lost his gods and is trying to move on to a new belief.
Well, if he would like to stay here for a little while, he could, but I would like that you would leave all of your weapons here at the front, or you can give them to your friend.
Do you want me to take them, Mo, or do you want to leave them with them?
I would like to keep them with me.
Well-
We can't do that. I'm sorry.
No, they're just
Well,
gonna
what if I have to prove myself to Pelor by combat?
not here. They're not gonna make
Did
you
you
do
not
it
think
here.
about that?
Mo, hold on.
Well,
Stupid.
Mo.
Pelor, Pelor doesn't really ask us to go to battle that much. But if you're wanting more of like a justice or a law-based sort of god, the law bearers is a few temples down.
I want Pelor.
We'll go. Oh, okay. Mo, just leave your axes up front. You're not gonna have any combat here, and as soon as you'll need combat, we'll give you the axes back. But they're gonna go through everything so that you can.
But
start
just want to stress, like, we are not a violent order.
I think that's
we don't
exactly what
want-
he needs.
We don't want to like
What
hurt anyone.
makes you think that I am a violent man?
Well, I didn't say that. I said we are not a violent order.
I think you are hungry and missed me this one. Do you want some jerky?
No. Mo.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm actually vegetarian, but as are most of us, really. But no, we're not about violence. We're about teaching and learning and bringing the sunshine to everybody. So honestly, if you want more of like a combat kind of oriented philosophy, you might want to go to Vasselheim. It's across the sea.
Well, we need to.
And I can put you in touch with some people there that could help you.
Mo, do you want to try out Pelor, or do you want to talk to the lawbringer, or how do you want to, or lawbearer?
Could I ask Pelor?
You could. You would have to
We
give
have
your
a few-
axes.
Yeah, you would have to leave those here at the front. As would you, sir. You have to leave your staff here at the front.
Oh, you wouldn't take a staff from an old man, would you?
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
It's a 5.
Yeah, no, no. Well, you know, all weapons are prohibited,
You're right.
including
What
knives.
about me? You wouldn't axes from a deaf person. And then he's gonna point at his ear.
Sir, we've been talking this whole time, and you've completely understood me. I don't think that you're deaf. We would need you to leave them here at the front, and then you can have them back when you leave.
Axes were for on his arms or whatever.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll just drop the axes in his hand or.
Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna go put these over here. You two, there's a prayer room off to the side here. If you'd like to speak to Pelor. He doesn't answer everyone. He is very busy. But if you would like to, you can pray to him.
Mo, would you like to step into a prayer room?
Do I have to do it alone?
I can come with you. I mean, I can definitely
Yes.
show you some guides on this.
But what does how much blood does he want?
No blood, no blood. Just come with me. I'll show you. Okay.
See,
The
when I first met the twins, they took my cock.
You won't need to be cutting off any pieces of your body or cutting yourself in any way. It is much more simple.
This is good. I don't left to offer.
Okay, well, follow me into this prayer room then. Didn't know he was a eunuch.
I didn't either.
Yes, Mo isn't a eunuch.
Explains a lot.
You guys go into this prayer room. You give Mo the proper instruction. And then as the two of you begin to pray, I need you both to make religion checks for me.
Mad guidance on Mo.
Okay.
To help bring him up. Mine's a 14.
14.
Oh wait, is this percent?
No, this is just roll in d20 and then add your religion modifier.
Okay, I got 3.
So Mo, as you kind of do what Animas says and start to pray, nothing really happens. And then your vision solidifies. And you see in front of you this large figure. And as your eyes follow up and up, this giant looking figure is wearing full battle armor. And where the head would be is the sun. And you have to avert your eyes for it is so blinding. And you hear this big booming voice. Why do you seek me?
Gods have left me. They do not want me anymore, and I don't know where to go.
Okay. What do you wish to accomplish?
Don't know. I did not think about it. My gods gave me my purpose, path, everything. Now that they are gone, I have nothing.
You are welcome to bask in my light. But you must renounce your ways and reform your deeds.
Yes. What would you like?
First, you must learn peace.
Is it in a book? I cannot read it if it is.
You have much to learn, Mozakid. But you are welcome in my light. And then your vision fades, and you return back to the prayer room, perhaps with a new perspective. Animas, as you begin to pray, you feel your vision fade. And then you begin to fall. You feel yourself falling down further and further and further until you eventually reach the bottom of this very shallow pool of water. You look around, and then eventually you see a flaming sword ignite, and as it does, it illuminates the body of the Baylor to which you are sworn allegiance. He looks down at you, and you see his wide smile with dagger-like teeth poke out from beneath his lips. You have served well.
Yeah, I guess. If you can call well killing people for your sport.
All will become clear soon. There is but one name left on my list.
And I'm
And
free.
you feel your arm begin to burn
Oh.
as the name slowly gets etched into your arm.
You just never get used to
C
that. No!
A
No!
I
No!
G
Wait.
O
Wait.
N.
Oh. That's gonna be a problem.
Why?
Your freedom rests upon this. Do not disappoint. Do not fail. And then you begin to fall once more. And as you come to, Mo is still in his vision, and your arm says Zygon. And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Jesus Christ, Jacob.
Oh,
I told you guys. You were making fun of me in the text chain saying, oh, it's going to be real scary. Oh. Yes, it is.
I was serious when I said it.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. And we will be taking next week off for some personal group stuff. But we will be back the week after, and we hope to see you all then. Have a good night, /day, / whatever time it is for you.